Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? I hope you're all well. Hope you're getting ready for the weekend. So you join us for another Tabletop Gaming Live. What are we playing this evening? We're going to be playing a game of Solar Sphere from DRANDA Games. Very much been looking forward to playing this. It is another dice-based game, so I'm sure we will have lots of fun. You guys know what my dice rolls are like by now. Doomed, yes indeed. Mystical, are you all set and ready to join me? Yes, let's bring you on in then. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I am so excited for this.
Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. Right, let's jump to the table. Now, I do realise that this scene for some players could be anxiety-inducing. Not the fact that the Resistance fleet is poised, waiting to attack, but maybe it's the cup of coffee on the table with all the game components all laid out. Maybe that'll be triggering some people right now, but there is a reason. We've got a special promotion from our friends at Meeple Coffee. They have provided a pack of Captain's Clarity, a decaf medium roast Colombian decaf coffee for me to try out during tonight's show. This coffee has hints of honey and milk chocolate and vanilla, so I'm very, very much looking forward to it. If you wanted to take advantage, exclamation discount will give you the code, and exclamation Meeple Coffee will give you their web link. You can receive a 10% discount on an ongoing subscription, and using the code Monkey Coffee 5 will give you an extra 5% off your first order. So, with that all being said, I'm going to remove the coffee so that there are no accidents whatsoever other than the dice rolls. So let's get this out of the way.
My level of anxiety has gone down some now.
Everyone's gone down at least to 2 or 3 notches now. We're all happy. Okay, yeah. We'll move that out of the way. But the great thing about Meeple Coffee's range is that they've all been sort of blended with an idea of the types of games that you might want to play. And of course, this is geared towards space style of games. They suggest that it partners well with Starship Captains or Eclipse or Terraforming Mars. And so, of course, it works perfectly fine with Solar Sphere, which is a perfect game for it. So I feel
this game is now rigged because you are now getting a boost that I don't have.
That's it. Yes. I am getting some advantages here. I'm just going to
If Monkey wins, guys, it's all because of the coffee.
Well, I am just going to take a nice slurp. Let's just. See, I've never actually had decaf coffee before. I always have a nice pot of coffee on Sunday with my breakfast, and typically I go for sort of stronger, maybe dark roast, and I find this really nice. But again, coffee doesn't affect me. I don't get all very wired up by it, so decaf is interesting. But it's yeah, I can definitely taste the sweetness in it.
Fun fact: decaf coffee still has caffeine in it.
Ah,
just a lower quantity.
Just a lower amount, yeah.
Much lower amount.
Rogue is suggesting that maybe the boost will improve his rolls. No. I very much doubt that will happen, Rogue.
So Keith, we want his rolls to be low.
In some instances,
which I tried to hype up.
Yes.
Yes, which I tried to hype up, and he didn't take it. He went and went, yes, but I'm going to roll high. And I was like, no, don't say that.
Yeah. We're going to find this game has got obviously it is dice rolling, and it's got some interesting little mechanics in it, as we will discover as we play. There's lots of things that you can do, lots of ways of scoring points, which is really good. Yeah. On first look, I really enjoyed reading about this game and sort of, try and understand how it's going to play, but we're going to have a go now and see how we do. Now then, so you are going to be the black diced player over here, and I, of course, am playing as the red diced player, which on the random draw, you came out as first player. Granted, of course, we will find out if that is going to be the case in a moment, I guess. The tiles themselves, these were all random as far as the ones that are turned over. So in a 2-player game, you turn over 6 tiles and it gets less for the more players you have. I believe it's up to 4 players for this game. What do we have? Just pointing out some things. We have various cards that we can put especially our starships on to take advantage of those actions. We have over here several decks of tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 of people we can hire who will give us special abilities. You can have up to 3 people in your sort of crew. If you then take on a 4th, it means you've got to then bump one of your existing ones.
You don't bump them, you retire them.
Retire them, that's it. I was being nice. Yes, maybe there's a bit of a question mark over what is the retirement policy of your company? Because these do look like not necessarily the most reputable of employees, and maybe were not the best of companies. Who knows? It's the future. We have the Resistance fleet, who are not too happy with us as corporations trying to build this solar sphere. When I was reading this, I was thinking, what about, was it the early 2000s Lost in Space movie? And I was having sort of flashbacks of that, thinking about the sequence where they were building their sort of hypergate and the fleet coming on in, the Resistance, who didn't like the idea of this hypergate being built. So they're trying to do things to disrupt its construction. So I got sort of notes of that. And then, of course, we do actually have the start of the construction of the solar sphere, which the whole point of this, of course, is it's a massive a sphere around a star so that it can harness all of that raw energy. And this is what a civilization potentially would do to go to the next scale. Once we've got enough energy from our planet and got enough energy from multiple planets, we then go and tap into all the energy of our local star. So there you go, bit of science. Right, are you ready to start?
I think so. I do have one question.
Sure, go for it.
Because if I don't ask it now, I'm going to forget it.
Yep.
When we decommission drones to go into the little boxes on the left, now I know it says you can only put 1 per row, but it also said that it goes to the left. So how do you get? But how then do you get the rewards on the right if you can only put 1 drone per row in? Okay,
let's go to your player board and let's see. So if you were going to retire one of your drones, the very first one, let's say, for example, you were to place it just there. So it's gone on into that particular row, that particular column. You could, say for the second one, go and place it underneath. Okay, or you could place it just like so. Right? Those are the 2 placements you can do, because you can be building. Oh, actually, that's a good point. I think you can build.
No, because it says 1 per row.
So you've got to complete the row first, or the column first. Let's just double check.
Okay. because it didn't specify that. It just showed him making a column and never putting any more in. So I was like, how do you get the other rewards?
So here we go. So when you salvage a drone, you can either regenerate or decommission. So if you decommission the drone, move it from your inactive, from your red, there we go, to the leftmost empty space in one of the 3 rows. So you choose one of the 3 rows. After you decommission a drone, it's permanently out of play. Now gain the bonus. With each decommissioned action, they can only move a maximum of 1 drone into each row of the matrix.
But it counteracts its rule because you'd never be able to get the rightmost rewards then. You'd only ever be able to get...
No, I think that's the point. I'm not totally clear. So I'm going to have to permanently out of play, And so to gain a bonus shown in the mate, covered by drone. With each decommissioned action, you can only move a maximum of 1 drone into each row. It must be. So here we go. It's a case of, say for example, you could move multiple. Say you did the decommission action. So I think that's the one up at the top here, isn't it? Because you effectively, could you have multiple dice in on that? I think you can, can't you? So you
yes, because you
could do the action multiple times.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So that being the case,
if I do it in separate turns.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So if for example you had all 3 dice on that action, you can only put in 1 per row. But after that, in your next turn, then you can start filling up the other ones, right?
So that wasn't clear in the video.
So it's per turn, and I think that you could probably, it doesn't specify on it. I think that if for 1 turn you put in your decommissioned drone there, I don't think there's any reason why you can't go like so. The thing is you're taking advantage of the resource that gives you, but you're not taking advantage of being able to use the additional spaceship by filling the column. Because you're filling purely the row, aren't you? But it's But in any given turn, you can only do it once per row. So if you had the 3 ships in, you'd fill an entire column all in 1 turn. That would make sense to me.
All right, because I was like, but how do you get the other rows then?
Yeah.
Because if you go to one of the cards, it allows you to move X amount of drones.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So you can move, and you can choose to decommission some of them and bring them back in. So if you do 6, you could do 3 into the decommission and the other 3 into active.
Yes, exactly. So that's when you've got more than just the 3, isn't it? Yeah. That's good point. Good point. Okay. So then, we basically, there's going to be a series of rounds. The rounds are going to be 6 because that will be the number of waves of resistance fighters that we are going to get during the course of the game. And each round is split up into 4 phases: dock, deploy, battle, and recover. So we can pretty much get this started. And first of all is phase 1, which is dock. So all players simultaneously roll their 3 ships that we currently have, and then place them on their docking ports in their command center. If you roll 2 or 3 dice with matching results, we make a stack on the corresponding docking port. So what I'm going to do, I think we've got a little bit of room just there. I don't want to knock anything over. We're going to roll your dice. Do that
roll
first.
Roll low.
You want low, don't you? Yes. Well, I don't think we did too badly there. There's a 1. There's a 4. There's a 6. I mean, that's a nice spread. Come on.
I don't want the spread, though. I want the 1s and the 2s.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. There's a 1 and a 2. So we got a 1.
Come on now.
A 2. And a 4. Okay.
Well, my pip number's higher than yours, so
it is. So you maintain. So let's just go through this. So we work out turn order. So all players declare their total value, and we adjust the markers on turnover track so that the player with the highest total is in position 1. So that is still you. So then for each docking port with dice, find the corresponding morale bonus. So and let's just go so you can see clearly. Under each of these dice, we have morale bonuses. Now, unfortunately, in this first row, because we've only got 1 dice on each, it's only 1s and 2s that give a morale bonus. If we had 2 dice, so that was a 4, let's just say that was on there. So it's got 2 dice of the same value. We come down to the second row, and that actually opens it up slightly more. And then 3 dice, all of the same value, opens it up even greater. But unfortunately, I am the one who's doing the dice rolls. So you get you get a bonus of 2. So 1, 2.
Okay.
It goes there. And unfortunately, nothing for that 4 or the 6. I get a bonus of 1, 2, 3, because that is my 1 and my 2. 1 has a bonus of 2, and the 2 has a bonus of 1. And that basically is the docking phase of the game. So we then move on to the deploy. And this is a bit of an interesting bit here that I had to sort of double check the numeric cooler times. I'm going to move this out of the way, and this is what I'm going to be doing back and two throughout the game. So players get to take turns in turn order, and on your turn you can do one of the following. You can take a kickback, so you could do that right now, or you can deploy one of your ship dies to go and visit one of the locations, to which then of course there will be an action. Each of the locations has a requirement. So these locations down at the bottom here are resources. We have ore, we have gold, and we have crystals. To go to the ore is a 1 or a 2. Gold is a 3 or a 4. Crystals is a 5 or a 6. Let's work our way around the board. And this is part of the asteroid belt. So we then have the drone fabricator. And any die of any value can be placed there. The drone fabricator allows us to fabricate new drones. So there are a number of drones in your little supply, and you would add them to your active drone area, to which you'll be able to use. We have at the top the salvage ship, and again any die can be used to take advantage of that action. And you salvage a number of drones up to the value of the die that you've placed. We then have over here the solar sphere, and again you can use any die, and this will allow you to build one of the sections on the solar sphere so long as you meet its requirements. And we'll go into that in a little bit as we sort of get to it. We've got the crew station over here, which any odd valued die can be placed there, and this allows you then to hire crew. You need to be able to meet the cost requirements of the crew members. I will sort of say this right off the bat. The minimum you need is 2 gold to start with, and then it's typically 2 gold and an additional resource or 2 additional resources. Okay. We will go into their bonuses once somebody is poised to be able to want to purchase some crew. We then finally have the resistance fleet. And this is the opportunity for you to send some of your drones to go over and do battle with the resistance. Alright, so those are all of the locations. As a quick summary. You get to... So first of all, do you want to do the kickback?
Not right now.
Okay. So then next, where do you want to place your die?
I want to place my 6 on the crystals, my 4 on the gold.
I think you do. You do it one at a time. One at a time.
Okay.
Because remember, when a player goes to a location, that location is not blocked, but the next player who wants to go to that same location must use one of their drones to be able to go there. Yeah. So you're going to do your 6 first for your crystals. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so you've gone there. I am going to... I'm going to use my... And actually, now, let me just double check this. So, take turns to visit locations until you have no more die in place. And then do we resolve them? I think we do, don't we? Let's just double check. So yes, when you visit the location, so we actually can resolve this right now. So you have the opportunity now to deploy a drone, which means that you do not get to have the actual action, but it means in future turns, you're going to get the bonus of it, because each card has a bonus so long as a drone has been deployed. So what do you want to do?
I'll place a drone, please.
You're going to place a drone. So that would be then effectively the end of your turn. I'm going to do something similar. So I'm going to come to the gold, and I'm going to put a drone in there as well. All right, back over to you.
I'm going to put my 4. Actually, let's put the 1 on the coal.
Are you on the ore?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 1 goes there, and do you want to deploy a drone?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Looks like lumps of coal. I'm going to end up calling it coal.
We are an intergalactic spacefaring race. I think we've left coal long behind by now. Well, I would hope so, anyway.
I doubt it. It's good. It has so many uses. I'm surprised it's not currency.
I am going to... I'm going to move my 2 to the fabrication ship. And I'll put a drone
why?
down there.
Why? Monkey! Monkey, no. Bad.
Sorry. Oh. Yes, no, we'll stay with that. We'll stay with that.
No, you can change it. Go ahead, change it.
Are you okay with me changing it?
Yeah, go ahead, change it.
Because I'm not going to change it how you think I am.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Let's see what you do. Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
I'm going to take the 2 back. And I'm going to put my 1 there instead.
Yep, that's what I thought you would do.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna put my 4. Put the 4 on the solar sphere. Any number can go there, right?
Any number goes on the solar sphere. Okay. Now, the solar sphere, so let's just go through this. So you can build any viable... So this means you can build an area. Remember, you haven't got any resources.
I know, but I can put a drone there.
You can. Oh, yes. Yes, okay. So you're going to put drone there for the future. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Done.
I knew what I was doing.
No, that's fine. Sorry. So okay. So I am going to, let's just double check. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put my 2 on there. Yeah, I'm going to put a drone down.
This is really the turn to get the drones out because
it is, isn't it? Yeah.
You can't really do much to begin with, so you may as well give up the turn to get the bonuses later on.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. So that is effectively deploying everything that we have, and we've gone along the same sort of route here of putting down our drones to take advantage of the bonuses, so we'll reap those in the next turn. We did have the option that if we did not want to put down a die on one of the location cards, what we could have done is we could have instead discarded our die, so we still got to use it, and we would gain 1 morale for doing so. All right. So that's how we could boost up our morale a little bit more, should we want to do so. Alright, so we move along then to phase 3 of the battle. So resolve the attack on each resistance ship 1 by 1. Well, there's nobody doing any battling, is there? So we don't have any successful attacks. They're all failed attacks, basically. So if the resistance ship's in the top...
Aren't you in the battle? Don't you send out the drones from there?
No, because I put down a drone, didn't I? I wasn't actually going to attack. I did the same that you did with the solar sphere. I've put down a drone to basically make my next engagement hopefully better for me. So nobody actually put any drones in on the fight. So if the resistance ship is in the top row of the fleet, the attack continues in the next round. Shift the cards into a bottom row of the fleet and place 1 corporation drone in the first empty drone column. So this is where we're sort of potentially fighting against a dummy corporation as well.
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of. So what's going to happen is we're going to put that just there, and bring these down. And then reveal 2 new cards. So now there are 4 ships for us to potentially engage. Okay. And I think that's it. The corporation drone will support the attack in the next round. All player drones remain on the card. Okay, so that was the top row. Yep. We then move on. So we're on to phase 4, the recover. So we prepare for the next round. So ship dice. All players take their dice back. So we'll put yours just there. Mine come back here. Okay. Resistance ships, we draw the 2 cards, so we've created the top row. We don't have any refresh, so all players refresh their current crew cards, turning them upright, okay? And then crew display, we place morale tokens. So everyone, because we didn't buy any crew members this turn, all of these crew would give us an extra morale in the next turn. Alright. And that actually was a complete round. All right. Good evening, Sarah. Welcome. It definitely is a space-themed game, but what we're doing is we're building a solar sphere. We are trying to construct these large hexagonal panels to encompass a star and drain all of its energy. But we have crew to hire, we have the resistance that are trying to attack, we are trying to get hold of resources and take actions to be able to achieve our goals. I mean, ultimately, because I didn't point this out, the person who has the most points at the end of the game is the winner. Right.
Unless there's a tie.
Unless there's a tie, yes. So, we now have to roll our dice again and position them again on the boards. So, let's see how you do. Sorry. Okay. There's a 2. There's some 6s.
Oh, why?
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
At least roll 3 6s for me.
I promise you. I promise you, these dice are not rigged.
Oh.
Oh, goodness me. Okay. Move that out of the way.
It's the coffee, guys. I'm telling you. You cheated with the maple coffee.
So you get to have
I get
one bonus. So one morale goes up. Okay. Unfortunately,
what are you doing to me?
Yeah, nothing for the 6s. I am so sorry.
No, you're not.
I get 2. 1, 2. And then I get an additional 3 because I've got a stack of 2. So, wow. 1, 2, 3. So I am out of the negative scoring space. Just so you guys are aware, we'll show you on Manda's here. We're in the red zone here, which at the end of the game, these are minus points. -1, -3, -6. And we can even lose even more if our morale plummets all the way down. We want to try and get our morale as high as possible. You can get an additional 10 points if you get your morale all the way up to the top. But we're also trying to boost our prestige as well, aren't we?
We want to get the morale up there. Come on.
Okay, so, well, here we go. You have clearly the highest score here, so you get to go first.
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, God. I need to get resources, but because we put out drones, it's going to cost me drones to get it.
Yes. Yes, we need to start gaining drones, don't we?
Yeah.
Or actually, or repairing the drones that are inactive.
Yeah, that's only 2. Doesn't help me very much. I need to gain more. But somebody decided to go to the fabricator.
Well, you can go to the fabricator as well.
Yeah, as long as I do it in the right order.
Yeah.
So it doesn't cost me extra. Oh, do I chance it? Well, you don't have that, so that would be safe. Okay, so we're going to put a 6 on the fabricator.
Okay. So you get to go just there. Okay. And are you doing the action or are you putting a drone down?
I'm going to do the action.
So you get to gain 2 extra drones. Okay?
Yes.
So let's take those out your little supply and they go into your active area on your player board. Just because I want to make sure that I've got this clear in my mind, I'm going to do exactly the same because you can put down any dice onto that area. So,
yes,
you may.
But it's going to cost you a droid. It's going to cost you a droid to go there.
That's it. So let's just make sure here. If any other ship die, including your own, has already visited the location during the round, you must exhaust 1 drone to allow your ship to visit. Okay. So I'm going to put my 2 here. I exhaust a drone, but I gain 2 back. All right, that's not too bad.
All right, so why? Okay, I'm gonna put my 6 on the crystals, please, and I'm gonna take the card action, so I will get 3 crystals.
You will get 3 crystals. Okay, here we go. 1. Oh, these are slightly joined together. There we go. 2 and 3. I like these boards because they've all got little inlays into them, so it keeps everything nice and tidy. I am going to... Ah, okay. I'm going to do my even to the resistance fight. And because I have a drone there already, let's just find out. So, resistance. So, I can attack any number of resistance ships. So that's my action. But before you attack, I get to salvage 2 drones. So, that is taking them from my inactive, isn't it? And yes, and then putting them back. So those go into there. And now I'm going to attack any number of ships. Right. So we have ships at the top and ships at the bottom. And okay, let's see how we do this.
You want to take out the ships on the bottom because if they are left undefeated again, we're going to lose them.
And don't we all lose morale?
Yep. Even if you don't participate in it, you lose morale.
Yep. You lose 1 morale. Yes. No player scores any points, and all players, including players who do not participate in the attack, lose 1 morale. If a resistance ship, yes, so that would be 2 morale we would possibly lose, wouldn't we? Ooh.
Yep.
That could be catastrophe for some corporations, but not for Monkey Corp. Monkey Corp's got plenty of morale. All of its employees are so happy because they're all drinking Captain's Clarity. So, yeah, I could leave it, couldn't I, and just let them go because I can afford it. And if I win, I get morale anyway.
Well, but if you leave it, that's 2 morale that's going to drop down. So you'll still be good, but if that happens again, you won't be.
True. True. All right, let's go on then. We'll play fair.
oh gosh.
So. We've actually got, that's a 3, plus the, so if I put all these in here, there's 3 there, there's 4, that's 5, so hopefully we do a bad dice roll on that, that will defeat that ship, and you know what, let's go for it. Oh, but actually, ooh. I'd have to get a 1 or a 0. Let's just double check on this dice. Oh,
unless
hang on.
I help.
The dice only has 0s, 1s, and 2s. It's okay. I thought it was all the way up to the top. Let's go in there. Okay. So I have put all of my drones into the fight.
So I'm going to put my 2 in the to join the fight, and I know it'll cost me a drone. Oh my goodness, that's fine.
Yeah, that goes there. That goes in there. Okay. Because yes, we do actually have to kind of work together a little bit on this, don't we?
Some of it, yeah. We're playing against each other, but at the same time, we also have to help each other.
Yeah.
So I want to put... I want to put 3 on the one card, the left side one.
So you've basically got top and bottom, left and right. So
bottom. I'm helping you.
Right.
I'm fighting the ones that need to be.
So we're doing we're both doing the bottom cards first, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many drones do you want to put on the left?
3.
3? Okay.
And then 1 on the right.
Ah. And then 1 on the right. Okay. Okay. Right, I've got my final dice. I got a 1. I will place that die up here, which is salvage. I think it is. Sure it is.
Yep.
Any die, salvage a number of drones up to the value of the die. 1 is 1. Done. Nice and easy. Okay, so we have placed everything out. Let's go through this. So we've got to go through the actual battle. So all players who deployed drones to attack the ship earn bonuses. The commander scores the first bonus and gains 1 morale. So the commander is whoever has the most ships, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to deal with this bottom row first. So you actually have the most ships in on that first ship on the left. We've got to roll this die. So let's just do this. Oh, it's a 0. I think that makes it done, doesn't it? But let's just go through the rules here. Yep. So the player who deployed the most drones on the ship is the commander. Fine. If the total number of drones on the card deployed by all players, including the corporation drone if present, is equal to or greater than the total resistance value, the attack succeeds. So we have a total there of 6 against the card's value of 2, because the dice made no alterations to it. So you, as the commander, you gain yourself 4 points. You get the maximum amount, and you also get a morale boost. So first point on the board, there you go, and you get a morale boost. And I just want to double check then, what happens with the actual drones? Where do they go?
They come back to us.
But are they all inactive? I would assume that they are. Finally, return all player drones on the card to their inactive area. Yes. So they all come back. My drones come back. I get 2 points for being the second, and I get a morale boost. Done. Corporation drone. And you get the card. I'm just going to put your card just next to you here, because it does actually have a icon on it for one of the factions that we are trying to collect during the course of the game. All right. So that does that card. We'll then do this next battle. Let's roll the dice. Hey, 0 again. So
why can you roll good there?
Rubbish elsewhere. I'm the commander. I get the 5 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I get a morale boost.
I get the third place points.
You do, don't you? So
yep, because the corporation placed before me.
Yes. Okay, so corporation, we don't care about that. You get 2 points. 1, 2. And you get a morale boost. Oh, you're up to the edge. And this comes back to your inactive. And I get the card. Oh, I've just realised something.
What?
I think we had to pay a cost. Hang on a second, let me just double check. Yes. Okay. Typical, there's always one thing that slips past. To be able to attack, you've got to have played a crystal. And I've got no crystals, so I couldn't do it.
I can, though.
You can.
Yep.
Right.
And I shall.
Of course you will. We'll take you those 2 crystals from you. So there you go, a note on the video. So you in fact would have been the winner for both of those. We're gonna just slightly fudge this a little bit. I'm gonna put my points to 0, because effectively I haven't scored. And you will have got a total of 9 points. And I'm just going to have the penalty of my drones are inactive because I was a doofus. So we'll put those down there. I've not gained anything. And it's correct for what you've done. I just wasted
and then
that turn.
that gives me those two cards, right? That both have so it should be a total of 3 for that rep, I think.
What 2 cards, sorry?
For the ships, because I get the cards for the ships.
Yes. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So I need to go. Well, you've had the reputation, so you've had the morale for both of those. I need to put mine down. 1, 2. So that goes down there. So that's correct because you've had the points, and you'd only get 1 morale boost per card.
No, I know. I'm tracking on those cards what rep it is, just on my sheet, and they both have one has 2 rep gain with something, and one had 1, but I believe they were the same symbol.
No, different symbols. So.
Oh, okay.
But we do those at the end of the game, I think.
Okay.
We'll put them onto your tracker here, so we will add those up at the end. But basically, you got the blue and the sort of purple color.
Okay, cool.
But those cards are both there, and we will add those up later. Because of course, your crew members as well. When you have those, they increase your rep as well, don't they? But they'll just stay put. Okay, so both of these get a corporation drone. These come out. We got new craft. Everything comes back.
Did you flip the morale boost for the crew up to 2?
No, not yet. Gonna do that.
Okay.
So those come back. And now we flip all of these. Okay. We'll put that just there. So they will all cycle out at the next time. Right.
If they're not bought.
If they're not bought. I think we're okay. I think we are. So other than me messing up that round for me personally, I think that still works, doesn't it? So, let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
I swear, if you roll high again...
It's not my fault.
Oh my God.
It's not my fault.
It is. It is your fault. I am blaming you.
Ah, you see. There you go. There we go. Okay. Well, again, you are first player. You're just going to just be first player all the time on this.
I mean, it does have it does have an advantage to it, so.
It does. All right, away you go.
Boost my morale.
Oh yes, sorry.
Boost.
So you go up by 2.
That, please.
1, 2. There we go. I go up by.
And you go up by 1.
By 1. There we go. Done. So no matter how incompetent my corporation is, they are very happy.
Yeah, mine's now happy. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? Okay, I am going to put my 5 on the salvage, please.
5 on the salvage up there.
And I will take the card action.
So you are going to salvage 5 drones because it's equal to the pip, isn't it, on the dice?
Yes, and I will use that to split up by salvaging 4 of them.
Okay.
To move into the active and put 1 in the morale boost on the far left. Decommission 1.
Decommission, so that's the morale boost. So you get an extra morale. There we go. Done. Oh, in there you go. Okay. You know, I had this all worked out before we got started. I went, oh, okay, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, and it's all gone wrong. All gone so wrong. Right, I think this is where we're missing a trick. So I'm going to do the kickback. So let's go through this and make sure I get it right. So in each of your turns before you deploy a ship die, you can choose to take a valuable kickback from the corporation, but it does cost me morale. To take a kickback, you must move your morale marker backwards on the morale track to any spanner space. You can move back as far as you like. For each spanner icon that you pass or land on, take 1 kickback. So I am going to... Oh, but I'm literally just at 1, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's annoying.
I see where your mind's going.
I just want to be able to do something. It feels like I'm not at the moment. Okay. I'm going to do my 4 on here to be able to take out 3 new drones. Okay, done.
Okay. I'm going to put my 1 on the ore.
I knew it. Okay.
And I'm going to take the card action, which will give me 3 of those.
Yes. I absolutely knew it. Okay. Well, I'm going to do the 2. I've got to spend a drone to be able to do that. And I'm going to put a drone down on the card.
So, let me double check this so I don't do this wrong and screw up. Okay, I'm going to put my 4 on the solar sphere. I could not come up with that word.
It's okay.
And I want to build. I'm going to do the build.
So you're going to do... So you can build... Let me just double check on this. Yep. You can build on the sections that have a 4 on, because that's the die you've got. But let me just double check, because you've got a cube down on there as well. So you can build any viable sphere hex that has a die value in the middle that is equal to or less than the value of the ship you deploy. And as a satellite boost, instead build any viable hex regardless of the value of your die. So you could have used any die and you can build on any of them. So it's only the resource that is important to you now, to which you have ore and 1 crystal. Which
but
one are you going for?
I can use. So, but regardless of what my dice number is, I can build on any of them, correct?
So long as you have the resources for it. So you can have. Okay. So this one down here.
I'm going to do the 6 that's on the left side in the middle. It's 2 ore.
2 ore. Okay. So the 2 ore
beside the 4s
goes back in there. You got to have that goes in there. Okay, so this increases your reputation by 1. Woohoo! And we can actually move these around. You get 1 of those and 1 of those.
Can you only build 1 per dice, like per turn there, or?
Yeah, I would say so, because typically if you want to do the action multiple times, you've got to put multiple dice on, haven't you?
Okay, that works for me.
Yeah. So you're the first person to actually build something within the solar sphere. Okay. Well, I'm going to put my 3 here, and I've got my drone. I'm going to just have gold. I want gold, Mr. Powers. Okay. Done. So, this is a different playing field now. There is now, for the combat, there is nobody there, which means we've all failed, don't we?
Don't they have to fail twice on the bottom row? Like, they get moved to the bottom row, and then they can be failed again, I believe, can't they? Or does it go out once they're on the bottom row?
Once they're gone, yeah. Okay. So, failed attack bottom row. Resistance ships on the bottom row of the fleet. The attack ends in defeat for the players. No player scores any points, and all players, including any players who did not participate, lose 1 morale.
And the corporation doesn't get to fight since they have stuff out there? I'm trying here.
Yeah, the commander still claims the card if it's a corporation icon. Commander gains 1 reputation. Faction icons were scored at the end of the game. Yep, so because nobody was there. Yeah. So we all lose essentially 2 morale.
Yep.
So down 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. These go. Put them there. These come down. Which the corporation goes on in there. We get new ships out. And so we then also have to, we can bring all of our dice back. Let's do that. This. And this. All of these crew members now go. Because we have now a new stack of crew. Put those just there. So these are the tier 1s. Tier 2s. And 3s. Okay. Done. Right. That looks about right to me. Yes, do you agree?
Yeah.
Let's just double check, make sure, but I think it is. Dice are back, resistance ships have been done, crew members have been sorted, crew members refreshed. Yep, there you go. Nice and easy. But we are effectively like halfway through the game, aren't we?
Farther than that now, are we on turn 4?
Yeah, I think we are, yeah. Okay, we're going to have to do some...
fast.
Yeah, we're going to have to do some serious stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's maybe a bit better. I'm getting my rolls a little bit lower for you.
Oh no.
Ugh. Okay, that's actually...
Monkey.
Well. Okay.
At least you're first this time.
That's true. Okay, so...
Right when I actually want to be first.
Swap that over. Okay. So, you gain 2, you gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty good. I gain 2. 1, 2. Right. Oh. I am going to put my 1 here to gain some ore.
Of course you are.
And I will gain 3 ore.
For sure.
Shack'em, frack'em, rack'em. Done. Okay.
Let me plan this out now. Okay. I'm gonna put a 3 on the fabricate drones and take the action.
Fabricate drones, that's a 3. So you get 2 drones, don't you?
Yes.
There you go. Done. I'm going to put down a 5 on the solar sphere. And I'm going to put a drone in on this 5 just there. And that cost me an ore and a gold. And I gain a prestige. Whoop whoop. And I can move these little tokens around. So I get a 1 on that and a 1 on that. And these have yet to score.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did do mine. Oh, I didn't. It was one of mine. I didn't see which one I did. Oh, no, okay, we're good. We're good. Everything's good.
You good?
I missed it when we did it. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to do that for me. But you did it. Oh. Monkey, you're screwing everything up for me. Everything.
It's the coffee. Yes, it's a completely different style of monkey playing going on here. The coffee clearly is having an effect. Not necessarily. I don't know. Well, as I did say, it's not going to improve my dice rolls. That's for sure.
Yeah, they've still been horrible. Or maybe it did improve your dice rolls, but it's just not working out for this game. I'm gonna do my 1 on the coal, and I'll and I'll spend the drone.
Spend the
so
drone.
I'll get 3 of those.
And you're gonna get 3 ore. Yep. Do, and do. And I like how all the little pieces, they're all, it's like unique little wooden bits, which is quite cool. Little iron ore and gold and crystals.
Don't mess this up for me. Don't do it.
Well, I'm going to put my 5 on the salvage. And I get 5 drones back. That's 3. Yeah. 4, 5. Okay. I was just contemplating what to do there, but no. We'll go for that.
Okay. So, let's put my 3 on the solar sphere, pay the drone to visit, and then pay a ore and a crystal there to build on the 4 that is on the outside, just right above the one I already did.
So an ore and a crystal on the outside. There you go there, so that goes there, that goes there. You gain a prestige. And you go up 1 on the orange and 1 on the purple. Okay, I think that's correct. Yep.
So now we both lose morale.
So we do. So down by 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. These come off. And down. All of these gain 1 morale if we were to hire them. Whoops.
We've decided we don't need people.
We certainly don't need people.
We're fine.
And that's all dice come back. Okay, I think we're good. Right. Let's have another go at rolling these dice.
Oh. What turn are we on?
Gosh, we are on effectively 5th turn.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 left. That's it.
What are you doing to me, monkey? What are you doing to me?
Well, these 6s, you're just enjoying these 6s. But look, you got 2 2s. What more do you want? 2 2s.
Yeah. 2 2s.
Ah, see, I'm not helping myself at all.
But you still get to go first, and I needed to go first this round.
I'm still first. Okay, so let's just work it out. I get a +1 on the morale. You get, oh wow, you get +3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. But yes, I get to go first. Ooh. Oh. Let me have a look at this just quickly, just to remind myself. So I'm looking at the abilities, okay. It's not going to help. Okay. That's got to be an odd number, isn't it? Gosh. Right. I feel like
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Do you? Oh, you know what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2. So back 2 are spanners. Now, I do have my prestige a little bit further along. So this is the bit which I had to watch several times to try and make sure I get it right. I'm still not 100% sure on this. So let's just look at the kickbacks. So you take a kickback. So here we go. Take it back, you must move your morale. Yep, done that. For each spanner icon that you pass or land on, take 1. So I've passed by 2. So that's 2 at the moment.
So you get 2.
For each... okay. For each spanner that you pass or land on that is either below or behind... So I'd have to come all the way back, wouldn't I?
You'd have to go either 3 or 4 back, yes. Because if you land on the one, you get an extra. Or if you go behind one, you get the extra as well.
So I'm just going to go for it. So that was 2. That gets me 3. And do I get 4 now?
I believe so, because it's per, you get the bonus per one you go past it.
Yeah. Yeah. Take 1 additional kickback.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go with that. So that's 4. And I can have any type of material. I can... Oh, in fact, actually, I don't need to even do the 4, do I? I'm going to waste one of this, but... Never mind. Let's do it. So, I want to get 2 crystals. Give me the crystals. Okay, that's 2 of the 4, and actually I'm okay, and I can repair 2 drones. So in fact, what I might do then is, do I want to retire them? So we're running out of time. I feel like I need to get some points. But is it really worth just getting 2 points for 2 of these drones? It's not really, is it? No, I'm just going to repair them. Okay, so that's all my kickback. So hopefully I'm in a slightly better position now to do some stuff. So then... I am going to... spend a 5 to go there to the solar. And I will put down a drone on that 5. And it cost me an ore and a gold, which gains me a prestige. And I go up by 1 on the orange and up by 1 on the blue. Okay.
I'm going to... Oh. I'm gonna take a kickback.
Okay.
Just down to the first.
To the next one.
One, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so that goes there. So you basically get to be able to do one thing, don't you?
Yeah. Now I can use this action to get a resource, repair a drone, or
repair 2 drones,
or repair 2 drones.
Yeah, or bring in. It is, yes. Let me just double check, because it is bring in a new one, a fabricated drone, isn't it? So fabricate 1 drone or salvage 2 drones.
But salvage allows me to do a decommission at the same time.
It does, yes.
So it could be. So would I be able to bring 1 back and decommission 1 out of the 2? Can you split it like that, or do they both have to be decommissioned?
Yes, yeah, you can split, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Do I want to do that, or... Okay. What I know when I visit, I need to, if there's another ship there, you need to pay a drone.
Yes.
Do you pay per dice that is there? Or just
no, just every time you visit, you have to pay a drone.
You just pay 1.
Yes.
No matter how many dice are already there.
Yes.
Okay. So then I'm working stuff out here.
I know you are. Oh goodness.
So if I do that. Okay, so then I am going to use my kickback to salvage 2 drone to activate the 2 of them into my active space.
Okay, so 2 drones go into your active. Done.
All right, and my 6 is going to go onto the gems, the crystals, and I'm going to take the action to get 3 of them.
Oh, okay. 3. So you have your maximum amount of resources now.
Yep.
Little gem Christmas tree. Okay. I'm going to go there. So it spends a drone to do so. And I'm going to spend an ore, a crystal, and a gold. That. Oh, that goes there. That goes there. And I put myself in that number 2. And I get 2 prestige. 1, 2. And I boost up the purple person. There we go. Done.
I am going to put I'm going to visit the solar sphere and pay the drone.
Goes in there.
And then I'm going to pay an ore and a crystal to do the 4 that will make my little triangle there.
So that goes in there. Ore and crystal. Ore, crystal. You get to go... Oh, here we go. So you gain a prestige. Done. And you get to go up 1 on purple. Up 1 on the silver star.
And that's a wild card, right? Silver?
Yeah.
You get that counts towards whichever one you want to do when you're scoring for the...
Yes.
To make the complete...
The 3, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Right. Oh, but I can't do it, can I? I am going to place my... Yeah. I'm going to spend 2 drones, put my dice down to a 2 to go to ore to be able to take 3.
Interesting.
Done.
Sarah's asking if you showed the mug you're using.
Did I show the mug? Yes. It is empty of coffee now. See? There you go. I was very nearly going to turn it over so you could see the design.
Oh, God.
I would have just splashed coffee over it. That would have ended the game very quickly.
Oh my God. My anxiety just shot through the roof.
Don't distract me, Sarah.
Oh my God. Oh. So let me just swallow my heart again. And I'm going to visit the solar sphere again, pay the drone cost, and then pay 2 ore to build on that 4 that is at the top left.
You mean the 6?
Yes.
Yeah, that one there. And that's 2 ore, yes. So that takes that up by 1. It takes the blue up by 1. And you get a prestige. Done. Wow. Okay. Felt as if everything, a lot of things happened there, didn't they? We feel like maybe our machine is working a bit better. Okay. So then, dice all come back. These all flip to 2s. We both lose 2 morale. So
Yep.
you go down by 2. 1, 2.
You lose points.
I got no points to lose.
Well.
Yeah. So I just go down. I mean, at this moment in time, I will be scoring -6, but there's no actual points to take off me because you can't go minus at this moment. So that's that. They come out. These go down. Corporation drones go in. These are the final 2 cards. This is the final round. I think that's everything is correct. Okay, gotta be careful now because we've got stuff on the board. Right, let's see how awesome this dice roll is in the final turn. Will you get what you want?
I mean, you're rolling, so who knows?
Well,
okay, that's not bad actually for what I have planned.
That might actually work for you.
I mean, I get no morale, which sucks, but I think I might be okay.
Ah, look at that! That's a perfect roll between the two of us. So there's no morale for you, and there's 3 morale for me. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right, and so you, of course, are first player.
Yeah, let me plan this out a minute. Okay. So. How many do I have? How many drones do I have in my deactive? I think it's 4, but I can't tell.
So you've got 4.
Okay, so it is 4. All right. So. I should go there. Oh, those choices.
I do know one thing already. We will definitely be doing a rematch. Yeah, we know how it is. Whenever we try a game like this, the first game you are just getting used to it, getting the feel of the game.
Yeah,
this is definitely a game we will play again because
it's so much fun.
Yes. Now we understand how all the little bits work together and what you should or shouldn't do. The next game will be maybe a bit more competitive. Because, I only feel like I'm just getting an idea. And of course, I completely hampered myself, didn't I? Right at the start, I missed a turn. And you can't afford, you've got to maximize everything you do on your turns, haven't you?
Yeah, you really do. Now, here's the interesting thing. If I take a kickback and go down 1, I land on a spanner, right? But that spanner is the 3rd one, I think, or 2nd one behind. It's the 2nd one behind my.
This is what I was. Think. So here we go. To take kickbacks, you move your morale marker backwards on the morale track to any spanner. For each spanner icon that you pass or land on, so you're just going to be landing on one. So you get one kickback. Just initially. Okay?
But But I get
Right.
an extra one because it's behind my...
Right, so hang on. Yeah, so for each spanner that you pass or land on that is either below or behind your reputation, take one additional. So you would effectively get 2.
I'll get 2.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a kickback and move back 1 there.
So you go back 1, so you're still within the points. Or the, well, 0 anyway. No negatives for you.
Yeah. I am going to... Wait. I need to know what that is. Okay. I'm going to gain 1 resource, and I would like the ore, please. I think it's ore I want. Yes. And then I will use my other one to salvage 2 drones.
Okay.
I will then place my... four on the fabrication and take the action. So I get another 2.
Okay. I am going to place my 3 to be able to build on that 3. 2 ore and a crystal. And that gains me purpley doofer and 2 of those. 1, 2. Look how much prestige my corporation's got. But they're all really, really depressed.
Okay, so I am going to put my... I'm going to put my 5 on the solar sphere. And I'm actually going to build on the 5 that's on the far right. That is a ore and a crystal.
So you gain a prestige. And you go up. Oh, it's this guy and this one. Okay. Yeah. I can't do it. No, can't do it. So it's just trying to see, is there anything I can do to get some points, because I've still got 0 points. I can't score. I don't think there's anything I can score. And well, I'm going to be minus 1 point with anything I do score. Yeah, I've got no crystals to be able to go and attack stuff. I can't pick the crystal. This has been the thing that I've found difficult, is that I've never been rolling 6s or 5s, so I've not been able to get crystals.
No.
I've been really yes, exactly, yeah. So I've been really stuck in that aspect, and that's of course where everything went wrong right at the start.
But I couldn't get any gold.
Yes, yeah. My whole idea before we started this is I'm going to just do all the combat. I like the combat idea, and of course it's all dependent on crystals.
Oh, I screwed up. Oh, I screwed up.
Have you? There's
maybe
no point
not.
There's no
maybe
point me getting any of those. I can't buy any crew members. And I can't. I've not got enough drones to. Well, well, hang on a second. Ugh. I mean, I could do the kickback, couldn't I? Oh,
yeah.
here we go.
I mean, you've got.
But I could just waste. So in fact, let's go for it because that's it. So basically, I'm gonna go 1, 2. And is that 3 then because it's behind? Or do I get 4? Is it every spanner
you get
behind?
2. You moved on to 2,
yep.
right? And then you get a bonus 2 from the prestige from your rep. Yeah.
That's it, yes. Oh, okay.
4.
So, well, maybe it's not all lost then. So I'm going to take 2 gold. Oh, but hang on a second. Yeah, because I've got to pay. Oh, but hang on. I can bring out a drone, can't I? So 2 gold. I can bring out 2 drones.
Yep.
But if I bring out 1 drone... Oh, so I've got to pay 1 for there, I've got to have 1 for that. Yeah, I still can't. I'm just gonna have 4 drones. Okay, fine. So I will.
Well, hold on. You took 2 gold, right?
Yep.
So that's 2, and then you salvaged, or yeah, you salvaged 2 drones, so that's 3. You've got 1 more you've got to do. You've got 4 you've got to do.
Oh right, yes, of course, yeah. Oh well, I could salvage another 2, couldn't I?
Yep.
Let's salvage another 2. All right, let's have all the drones. So, doing the 2, which cost me a drone. Spending the ore and the 2 gold. Oh. Puts the drone onto there. Gets a prestige. Gets that going up by 1. That getting up by 1. Okay, so that does that.
Okay. So I'm going to put my 6 on the salvage. And I'm then going to decommission the 2 that are in my inactive and put 1 on the bottom row to give me morale, and then I can't remember what the middle row is.
Sorry, just repeat that again. So you're doing your 6 on the salvage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So that
it allows me to salvage up to 6, but I've only got 2 that are there.
Yep.
I'm going to decommission those 2.
Yep.
Put 1 in the morale.
So that gets you a morale of 2.
Yep.
1, 2. Yeah.
And then I want to put and then what is the middle row?
That's points. You would get 1 point.
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay, done. And you go up. You got 10 points.
Yay!
Yay!
That's how I fix my screw up.
Yeah, I've got one person left, so I might as well do the same. So go in there, toss me. Oh, but I've got one. I can only do one, can't I?
Yeah.
Ugh. Because there's nothing else I can do. Okay, one goes into 1 point. Boop boop. Right.
Oh no! Oh no!
What?
It's okay. It's okay. Keep going.
Keep going. Okay, well,
Yep.
that's it.
You'll see why I said oh no when you do the next step.
Well, here we go. So, final round. Fully resolve all failed attacks as if resistant ship cards were in the bottom row of the fleet. So...
Oh, I forgot it was all of them. Oh
Yeah.
no.
So, if the resistant ships are in the bottom of the fleet, the attack ends in a defeat for players. No player scores any points, and all players, including players who did not participate, lose 1 morale. So effectively, that's 4 morale we all lose.
Yeah, which puts me one into one of the things. I forgot that it was all 4
Okay.
cards.
So I can't go down any further. I just lose points. I lose
which
the
you
point.
just got.
Yeah, I just can't get past 0. You lose 4
I
morale.
lose.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're in a -1 point situation.
Yeah.
But that's all of those gone. Okay. Let's just go through the end of game then. So, game ends after 6 rounds. Always complete the battle phase of the final round, fully resolving any failed attacks. But skip the recover phase. So each player now scores additional points as follows. So your sphere. Score points for the number and position of your sphere hexes based on the criteria of the scoring card. Okay. So, you get 6 points for each hex in your largest group of connected hexes. So, your largest group is of 4 pieces here. You get 24 points. So
Yep.
you're at 10.
And then an extra 3.
You're at 34. Mine is the same. I get 24 points.
And then the extra 3 for the one that's off
And then
by itself.
3 points
Same
for something extra, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3. And I get 3 points as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Factions. Look at all faction icons you have gained across your active and retired crew cards. And your claimed resistance cards. So you do actually have... Let's just show you. And we'll boost this up. You have 2 of the purple and 1 of the blue. So we'll just do that. So 1, 2 takes up to 6. And 1 of the blue takes up to 4. So that has done your cards. I don't have any such cards, and neither of us have crew cards. So what it's saying here, use your faction track to record the number. Yep. Each complete set of 3 factions scores 5 points. So ultimately, you have 2 sets. Yeah? You basically are at 10. So 10 additional points. So 37, 47. I have 2. So 10 points, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So 27, 37. Done.
So what counts as the complete
A complete set is basically it's the lowest one of the group. So even though this one steamed ahead, all of these would have to be equal to that, wouldn't it? All at that value. So as a set, it is on the 2 spot because all of them you can make a complete set.
But what about my wild card? That counts towards something.
Does the wild card only? So each silver faction's wild can take the place of any other faction icon to complete a set. So because it's the lowest one, it's not helping you. If it was higher up, it would count as one of the other factions. So yeah, there's a few that actually have, but not that many. But there's a few on the crew that are wild cards. That's how you boost it up.
Yeah.
So reputation and morale. Each marker scores points separately depending on its final position. Compare the position of each marker to the points value beneath the track. Ah, okay, I didn't realise. So reputation scores you points as well. So let's work this out. Reputation, you're getting 3 points, but morale, you're getting -1. So you get an additional 2 points. So that's 1, 2, you're at 49. Okay, let's look at mine. I'm actually, reputation is at 10, but morale is at -6. I'm happy with that.
4 points.
I get 4 points. I'll take 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 41. Okay, here we go. Drones or gold and crystal. Score half a point for each active drone and resource on your player board. Oh, okay.
So I get 2 points.
You get 2 points. Look at this. So you go 1, 2. You're at 52. I'm going to put that there. You're at 52.
You've got 2 points?
No, I get 1 point. I get half a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to 42. And, you know, the player with the most points is the winner. So that is you at 52. But ultimately, during my space adventures, I learned that the meaning of life, the universe, and everything was 42. So that makes me that makes me the real winner.
I beat the coffee.
Oh wow! Wow! This is a good game.
That was really good.
Yeah. As we sort of said partway through, now we've gone through the motions. Next time we play it, oh my goodness! Hopefully my dice rolling might be slightly better, but yeah, it's a very tight game, isn't it? There's only so many, you know, it's such a small amount of turns you've got. You've not got a huge amount of ships going off and doing things, so you've really got to maximize what each and every dice does. I wasn't getting any joy of the crystals.
I do have one question, something that didn't come up, and I can't remember how it comes up, but there is an opaque dice that never came into play. Okay,
so what happens with that is once you actually fill, I'll use one of your dice here, once you fill a column, that's what brings in the opaque dice, but only for that round. Okay, so that is close. A little mini game that you're sort of playing in there, but you are retiring drones to which then you cannot ever get back, and you've only got so many in your total pot. But that's how it would have worked out.
Excellent. I was close. Very close.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. And we were close to actually finishing. Yeah, it's best described. It's a tight game. There's not much wiggle room as far as making mistakes.
And you can't really tell who's in the lead really until you do scoring, because there's so much that scores points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it may look like somebody's far ahead, but you could be behind and just sail past them if you manage to get reputation up, And also depends on what the goal is for the game.
Yes, of course. Yes. Oh, yes. I did have to do that kickback, didn't I, to be able to get the resources to do that final piece.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't think I would have. I don't think I would have matched you, but I possibly could have closed the gap if I had not done the kickback as full as I did. Maybe if I had just done it a little bit, might have just been enough, because I've got all these drones here that kind of wasted. So maybe I could have been a little bit more efficient on that. Yeah. I really like it. It's very good.
It's really good.
Definitely needs to be played again. So we will pencil that in, and we will have a rematch. Let's say now we've gone through the motions. We didn't do anything with the crew, but you know, these all have abilities that you can use in each round. And then they refresh, so there's a real advantage there. This guy gives you 3 crystals. This guy allows you to convert 1 ore into 2 crystals. So, you know, I was trying to... I looked at these options, but you need to have spent 2 gold and another resource to get him.
Yeah,
So,
it's hard because you've got to... I mean... You almost kind of want to take that kickback early on, because you want to get those resources that maybe you didn't roll those dice for.
Yeah.
Especially since the first turn is probably going to just leave you with not taking any actions, just putting out drones so that you get those bonuses right away.
Yeah, and that's an interesting point. You know, yes, I think the bonuses have paid off, but also, you know, maybe there's a fine line between how many you actually put out to get the future bonus or take advantage right there at the start. Maybe a fast start might help out. This is where it's one of those games where it encourages those multiple plays to try different tactics, doesn't it, as you play, to see what actually pays off.
I definitely think putting the drones out on your currency is worth it. But like putting them out somewhere else first turn, maybe not. Because you're not doing anything. You can't, like, the only other one would be putting it out on the solar sphere first turn, because that allowed me to pick any of them.
Yeah, that was when I had the currency. Have that. Yeah.
So I wasn't bound by my dice.
Yeah, no, you did good on that. Again, my idea was to have spent most of the time doing the combat, though, and so that's why I put down the drone on that. But of course, then the crystals just never came up for me, and so completely, I was rolling you all the 6s, and I was getting none.
Yeah, but even that though, I did struggle with that, because I couldn't get the gold in that, and then when I did roll those dice, I needed it because that was the highest number I rolled, but I need to go to the salvage to get my drones back out.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Oh, great stuff! Awesome game. Really enjoyed that.
So much fun.
Great, glad you enjoyed it. I hope you guys in the chat enjoyed watching. Were you screaming at the screens, saying, you're going wrong, monkey, you shouldn't have put it there? But yes, we'll learn. It's a good learning experience, and we'll try it again in the future, see how we do. Right then.
Thank you for letting me play today.
No, very welcome. Thank you for playing. Have a wonderful weekend, and yes, we'll have another role-playing game to take a look at next week, won't we? Hey.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. Good. All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so there we go. Our thanks to Mystical for playing tonight's game of Solar Sphere from DRANDA Games. Very much enjoyed that. We will definitely be playing it again. Let's see how we will do in a second time. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll be doing some painting on Monday, a roleplay deep dive on Tuesday, and another game, maybe a less anxiety-inducing game on Thursday, but there will be a different type of coffee on the table. So do join me to find out what I will be drinking next Thursday. Oh gosh, the anticipation. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Bye for now.